back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Q2 earnings for Nvidia. Nvidia is one of the largest chip maker. I have it in my portfolio. I have sales of chip maker in my portfolio. I have the likes of TSM, Intel, Nvidia, Micron, and AMD. But today we are reporting on Nvidia. Nvidia missed its earnings. Nvidia reported about 2 weeks ago that it might likely not meet up with Wall Street expectation, and as its report came out, it shows that there's slow in sales regarding its graphics. You know, the for the graphic systems of the gaming platform. It you know it's not a big deal, but then for a chip maker like Nvidia, a lot of people expect that, as they have been performing well the last couple of years, last 2 years, and till last year. In fact, they recently had a split. That was early last year or so. So I mean, a lot of people have this confidence in Nvidia. But then, given what is happening now, the Fed is still increasing interest rate. Inflation is still high in the last 30 years or so. I mean, the tone of the Jerome Powell is hawkish, things like that. I mean, we're still in bear market, so a lot of things could have, lead to that one way or the other. But let's have a look at the details of its earnings, and let's also have a look at the price action. Let's have a look at the chart for price action to see what we would see on the chart. The detail of the earnings, the actual earnings is 6.7 million. The estimate by analysts is 6.702 billion. I said million, sorry, billion. The adjusted EPS is 0.51, but the expectation is 0.50. It actually beat on EPS but missed on revenue. But then you cannot just say that yes, it missed on revenue, but has anything changed that can significantly impact Nvidia business? Fine. Sales is slow in this quarter. Next quarter might be better. So let's have a look at the charts. Let's see what we can get on price action. Let's have a look. Here is the detail for Nvidia Q2 earnings. Wednesday, August 24, 2022, that was the day it came out. Quarterly revenue of 6.70 billion, up 3% from a year ago. Data center revenue 3.81 billion, up 61% from a year ago. Quarterly return to shareholder of 3.44 billion. Nvidia today reported revenue for the second quarter ended July 31st, 2022, of 6.70 billion, up 3% from a year ago and down 19% from the previous quarter, meaning that the previous quarter was better than this quarter as per the revenue. The GAAP earnings per diluted share for the quarter were 0.26 cents, down from 72% from a year ago and down 59% from the previous quarter. Non-GAAP earnings per diluted share were 0.51, down 51% from a year ago and down 63% from the previous quarter. We are navigating a supply chain transition in a challenging macro environment, and we will get through this, said Jensen Huang, founder and CEO of Nvidia. Accelerated computing and AI, the pioneering work of our company, are transforming industries. Automotive is becoming a tech industry and is on track to be our next billion-dollar business. Advances in AI are driving our data center business while accelerating breakthroughs in fields from drug discovery to climate science to robotic. This tells you that, look, AI has come to stay. It is not just on e-commerce businesses, and it is even different kind of industries, from the health industry to agriculture, and also you know, breakthroughs in different sectors. I look forward to next month GTC conference, okay, where we will share new advances in RTX as well as breakthrough in AI and the metaverse, the next evolution of the internet. Look, when it comes to the next evolution of the internet, the metaverse, the likes of Meta, Roblox, Nvidia actually provide the main graphics. If you're looking to invest in metaverse, consider Nvidia. Nvidia itself is building its own metaverse. We will talk about that much later. Let's continue with this. During the second quarter of fiscal 2023, Nvidia returned to shareholder 3.44 billion in share repurchases and cash dividend, following a return of 2.10 billion in the first quarter. The company has 11.93 billion remaining under its share repurchases authorization through December 2023. Nvidia plans to continue share repurchase this fiscal year. That's a buyback. So they are still doing their buyback. Nvidia will pay its next quarter cash dividend, and they're paying dividend. You see, 0.04 per share. Might not be that huge, but it's still something if you have a lot of it anyway. But you're not buying Nvidia, or you're not investing in Nvidia because of the dividend. So to all shareholders of record on September 8th, as of September 8th, if you still have Nvidia and you have not sold it, you should. Number don't tell lies. Revenue 6.70. That's forward year 23, Q2 to 23, in millions. Let's quickly have a look at. Okay, here Nvidia outlook for the third quarter of fiscal 2023 is as follows. Revenue is expected to be 5.90 billion plus or minus 2%. Gaming and professional visualization revenue are expected to decline sequentially as OEMs and channel partners reduce inventory level to align with current level of demand and prepare for Nvidia's new product generation. Wow. The company expects that decline to be partially offset by sequential growth in data center and automotive, GAAP and non-GAAP. You should understand the accounting system for GAAP and non-GAAP. The highlight: NVIDIA achieved progress since its previous earning announcement in these areas: data center, um, second quarter revenue. Okay, we read that earlier. Gaming. Let's look at gaming. Gaming. Second quarter revenue was 2.04 billion, down 33% from a year ago and down 44% from the fifth quarter. That means the first quarter 2022 is far better than this quarter. Um, Professional visualization. Let's have a look at their website so we can see some of the uh, NVIDIA product. You see the gaming. Wow. NVIDIA has a lot of stuff that you cannot imagine when it comes to graphics in the and for providing to computer makers, PC makers, and all that, and gaming platform. You consider Nvidia. Now look at this. These are some of their products that you can see, AI driven. Um, yeah, you can see all this. Let's go on to the technical chart for price action. You can have a look at this in your own time. Look, guys, before you invest in a business, you can go to the website, check what the product is. That way, you will be convinced more. You will not just sell out a stock because it's going down in a short time. You will not allow short time movement in short time stock movement to derail your investment. Let's have a look at the technical chart for price action. Here is a technical chart for NVIDIA. Let's start with the fundamental information. The market capitalization is 412.82 billion. The shares in float is 2375 million. Shares outstanding is million 500. The EPS rating is 84. Group RS rating is 35. The EPS growth is 34. 5-year PE range is between 16 to 89. Return on equity is 52%. Cash flow per share is $4.96. The EPS, the past EPS from 2016, 2017, 2018, and the 2023, 2024, these are the estimate. But the current one for this 2022, um, by the end of the year, this is the estimate. Let's have a look at um, Nvidia is trading $164.87. The market is still open. The 52 weeks high and 52 weeks low. 52 weeks high is 346, while the 52 weeks low is 140. Now let's have a look at some other information here. The owners, you have 40%, funds, bank 1%, and insurance 0%. Checklist, Peter Lynch, 4 out of 8. This checklist, for your information, it is based, um, these are Peter Lynch benchmark criteria for selecting their own stock. In essence, a stock should at least, this is 8, should have like 6 or 7, or even past the whole of the 8 for you to have confidence and invest in it. However, what I've seen in the market is there are very, very rare stocks that you see that will pass all Peter Lynch and Warren Buffett. This is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is 15 out of 16. As you can see, the only one that did not pass on Warren Buffett criteria is liability to asset less, fail. So if you scroll down, if you drill down further, you will see this is liability to asset. That's only criteria that did not pass for Warren Buffett benchmark. Let's have a look at Benjamin Graham. Benjamin Graham, we have 11 out of 13. As you can see, price to book, it did not pass it, and PE percentage, greater than 10. You see, these are the criteria it did not pass for Benjamin Graham. You can develop your own criteria based on your own idea, your own create your own metric. Now let's have a look at technical information. This is on weekly chart. So you have 10 weeks moving average and 40 weeks moving average. The 10 weeks moving average is the red line, while the 40 weeks is the black line. And here it is trading below 10 weeks moving average, which is 170. And the 40 weeks moving average is 219. However, Nvidia is trading 164, which is below the red line, which is a 10 weeks moving average. Let's have a look at it on daily chart. On the daily chart, this is 15-day moving average. It's trading below 15-day moving average. This is 50-day moving average. It's trading below 50-day moving average, and this is 200-day moving average. However, for the price action, as you can see, um, sorry about that. As you can see here, we have lower low, we have lower high, we have lower low, lower high, we have lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and we have lower low here. And this is in June. See, in fact, July, we started having bullish move from July. If you can see from here, we have this, and we also have this. Now the market is
breathing in. You know, let me put it this way. Now we are trending down the last couple of days in the market. See, for the last couple of weeks, all the S&P 500 stock index and the other one and the Nasdaq, they were trading above 50-day moving average. But ever since then, that's last week or so, they started trending down. Let's go back on a weekly chart. On a weekly chart, this the chart looks very fantastic, as you can see. Let me just do this. We're trending up here. There's a period of consolidation here, and we also trended up. This is a weekly chart. However, we trended up, then we've had significant downward slope this year, and we had a bullish move. Then we have been down. Within here, there's a period of consolidation around here. This is a weekly chart. Guys, develop your own metric. You can use different indicator. There's alligator. There's I'm using the moving average. There's exponential. There's a lot of there are a lot of indicators in the market.
That's the chart for Nvidia, and you've also seen the details of the earnings. Guys, Nvidia is still one of the strongest chip maker out there, and I don't think this missing this revenue this quarter has any serious negative or something that impact the business significantly. No, so I would say just because it means, I mean, a temporary setback should not just change your mind from an investment. Guys, be careful. Make sure you do your valuation. Check every nitty gritty before you go into having a stock or adding a stock to your portfolio. Thank you for watching this channel. We continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Please call again.